already a chain to work along with that. Okay, I know that you've seen a lot in this hour, but we didn't even give you a sneak peek of these earrings and this pendant. And I will say, biasly, they are my favorites. I am kind of crazy about this green Chalcedony. And I'll tell you why. First off, these are stunning. But it was the earrings that drew my attention. And the reason I'm crazy about them is because I was watching the award shows over the last like 12 months, actually, not just the most recent, but over the last 12 months on the award shows, on the red carpets, we've seen a lot of the starlets wearing bold dangle earrings, and in particular, they've been green stones, whether they've been chalcedony or emerald or what have you, or malachite, they've been green stones. And there's something about this look in jewelry that is just so eye-catching. It is really and truly stunning. And wait until you see these on Kate. Look at that. I mean, just like I said, they are eye-catching. They really do hold their own, and they stand alone more than anything else that you have in your jewelry wardrobe. And you may have some amazing jewelry, and if you shop at HSN, likely you do, because we've offered amazing jewelry for over 40 years now. But there is nothing like these these options that you see right here. You saw the earrings, now you're looking there at that pendant. That is a thing of beauty. We have the pendant for you. The chain does come included. It is an 18-inch chain. The pendant is 1 9/16 of an inch in terms of its length. It is set in sterling silver, all bezel set, cushion cut chalcedony right there in the center. Scroll work going all the way through in that design. 18 karat gold accents on that. These are amazing, and I can hardly believe that on FlexPay, you're getting those earrings home for $28.48. You're getting that pendant with the chain